Well, welcome back to the channel. This is the video where I'm showing you guys where I took my 69 Axial Blazer from a trail truck to a comp truck. Now, when I say comp truck, it's the scale, Sorcus scale comps. The local guys are getting the gatherings back together again, and I decided to try to do something with a C2. So the original idea was, where I left off last time, was put the transmission in. I got that mounted in there. As you can see, I had a little spacer I had to add underneath because the transmission, for whatever reason, was hitting the top of the links. So just raise that transmission up a little bit. I got the CMS figured out. I made myself a little aluminum bracket to hold the servo in. Got all the geometry figured out. Hoping that panhard bar is going to hold up this time. If not, I got something else to make it work. It's nice and tight fit. Full compression. You can see, I don't know if I can see in there. Yeah, not so much. How about this way? You can see it just barely clears. I may have to do a little bit of trimming, depending on articulation. But as you can see, the bench is an absolute disaster. Been working on this a little bit here and a little bit there. I know it's been 2 months since this last video. I've been gone. Had to go out of town for a month for work. But now we're back at it. So what I decided to do originally, we were going to use this body for the C2, but you know, you really got to get it low. You really got to get it. It looks pretty cool that way. I really didn't want to hack up this body. This body's pretty cool. Make a great trail truck. So I had some other bodies laying around, and first one I had laying around was a 4-door Toyota Tacoma body. Thought about sticking that on there somehow. Making a truggy back. It's nice and narrow. As you can see, that would be kind of cool too, but man, everybody does Toyotas. We'll save that for another project some other time. In some of my older videos, you'll have noticed I had a RC4WD drive hardbody K5 Blazer. That was my first truck that I built. Did all the tube work, did all the good stuff for it. It was an Axial Fest for 2018. And it's been on the shelf for a while. Been kind of robbing parts and pieces off of it. And to go along with the Sorcus stuff, I thought, well, you know, we'll make that a C1. The problem with that was I already trimmed the fenders to clear the 4.75 tall tires for the 1.9 rim. And it just wouldn't look right. You know, class 1, the max tall tire, I believe, is 4.19. So it would just look real awkward with this big open cut fender. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up another Blazer body, and then we'll make that with all the chassis and everything I had before. We'll make that the C1. Who knows, might even go leaf spring. We'll see what happens. So what I decided to do, instead of cutting up this 69 body, I got another frame set, the old frame set, and a bunch of other stuff that we'll get that back for the trail truck. So this one, it's got all the goodies. You know, it's got the good axles, suspension. It's got this Northwest Scalar Designs low CG frame rails. We're going to continue on the C2 design, but I'm going to use the hard body Blazer. Now, I've already done some work to it. I've already done some cutting and hacking, as you can see. Oh, these are the new Voodoo KLRMs. These are 1.9 size. So this guy is going to sit like so. Got a little demonstration rod so I can get my body height to frame height somewhat close. Put that guy in there, and I got little mounting tabs in the back I just fabbed up real quick. That is going to be the new C2. Let's scoot that bad boy out there. Still lots of work left to be done, but she sits nice and low. It's almost a full droop suspension. With all that extra weight in there, it'll be right down there. You can see the back. It's like right on the stops. Lots of hacking, lots of cutting. Let's try to reuse the stock grill. May have to do a little bit of trimming to it, but we'll see. I've got, I'll flip it around here real quick. As you can see, I have little mounting tabs up underneath. There, and there, and this guy. So I go up, I'm going to tack those into place once I get the body fully mounted and located. And of course I'll come back and sheet the bottom of it. It's thin sheet metal. Let it slide over stuff. But that is what I've been doing on the bench. So, been distracted lately. Have quite a few little projects. Not only have I been trying to hammer out the details for this, it took quite a while to get that front CMS figured out and get it all somewhat aligned. As you can see, I had to cut the back, open the back up for the shock towers and shocks to stick through. And all I did is those little nubs right there, there and there. Just go down on top of them little holes. That's it. Throw a couple bolts in it. Of course, make the rear bumper. Probably gonna make sliders. Probably gonna make sliders that come up around here and tie into the, or sidebars tie into the sliders. And same with the front. In fact, tomorrow, going to my first comp in a long time. This C2 obviously is not going to be ready. So, what I am taking is another one of my distractions. The Mega Heap. This is a this is going to be a C3 because it's a full Wraith cage tube frame. These tires, if you noticed, they are the same KLRMs. Yeah, exact same pattern. These guys are factory 1.9s. Those guys are custom 2.2s. Now, when I say custom 2.2s, is because they don't make the KLRMs in a 2.2 rim. A good buddy of mine does a killer tire work, and what they do is it's called cut and shut. What you're looking at here is Voodoo U4 sidewalls for a 2.2 rim. He cut those out. He took 6 of these tires, cut out right underneath those lugs. You can see right there, it's a seam. He glued them. And he cut out about a quarter of the tread of one, or maybe half, I'm not sure. Opened them up and glued all the tread back together, and then glued the sidewall to the tread to give a 2.2 for the rim. And it's like a 5.95, so it's just under 6-inch tall. Those are custom tires. It took 10 tires to make these 4. I ran these on my bouncer the last couple events, and my custom cage bouncer. You guys probably seen some of those videos as well. I'm going to try this out tomorrow, see how she does. What it is, it's a Wraith cage. It's got Emery Works rails, so it tummy tucked it. It shoved the transmission and everything up. It's got a flat skid plate. It's got AUT6 XR wide TKO axles for width and stability. It's also got this high pinion, so definitely clear them. MIPs. It's got the Tekin BRXL and a hand wound Tekin 45 tear motor. And of course, Holmes Hobbies V2 SHV 500 servo. Real short on the articulation, like next to none. Right? Just what I wanted. But all our articulation's in the back. These tires probably going to rub. If they rub too much, well, then I'll have to go back and put my swampers back on it. These are 5.4 tall 2.2 swampers that I cut. Open up the tread blocks a little bit. You can see that or not. So I was kind of a little distracted with that. The Blazer kind of got put on hold for a short time. But we're back at it. She's pretty close. Got some fab work to do. Got all the parts and pieces to get her done. Just gotta make the time. Gotta make the time to get it done, right? So that's where it is right there. Well, there she sits. I think once we get the sliders on, it'll look pretty good. Like I said, we got to do some more fender trimming. I set the body height at full compression. But I think once it starts articulating one way or the other, we're gonna rub up in here. So I'm probably gonna square this off, maybe cut a little bit higher. Do a little more trimming in the back. So we'll have to make another video on the Wraith, full breakdown of it. And for now, the 69 Blazer is going to go back to a trail truck. Get out there and have some fun. Drive this thing around. I'm tired of looking at them all the time, just sitting here. But as a builder, as you're building these, it happens. Either get it done, you have a backup to play with until you wait for parts, or you hurry up and get it done. So out of the 4 rigs I have, 2 of them are going. C3 and my bouncer. But this one's soon to happen. So stick around, watch more videos as I build this up. It's gonna have a full interior cage. I'm gonna have try my hand at making some interior out of polystyrene. See how that goes. I got some Wraith seats I can glue in there. Maybe make a firewall. Definitely gonna make a battery tray for the front because the front's gonna have a hood on it. I'm actually gonna put the hinges back on the hood. One of the benefits of having the hard body Blazer and a C2 comp type truck is extra scale points. And you know, you always see C2s or Toyotas and Jeeps and Clodbuster bodies. You don't see a whole lot of the Blazer, full-size Blazer bodies. The RC4WD drive bodies, they're wide. They're really wide. And they're pretty heavy. So that's probably why they don't use them. But we're going to give it a shot. I'm a Blazer guy. So, you know, this Blazer, the 69 Blazer. I've got a Proline Blazer body on my original Wraith I used as a bouncer. As you can see, I kind of hacked and whacked it up. All right. But this one was in a couple of videos I had, Axial Fest videos from 18 and earlier bouncer stuff. Got to keep that as a memento, right? But stay tuned. Need some more videos here released. I'm going to get back out the trail. We'll get some footage from tomorrow's comp. And we'll get them loaded up on the channel for you guys to watch some more. And yeah, I'm gonna try to do more bench videos. So if you got any comments, questions, let me know what you want to see, and see if I can't make it happen. Also keep an eye out next couple months. Hopefully I'll be getting my hands on a Capra. We're gonna go through that, make it 4-wheel steer, dig, the full 9. Got to get through the holidays first, and then we can get back to buying toys and building toys. All right, everybody have a great night. See ya.